Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the next season of Overanalyzing Ninjago. I'm confident most of you know how this works, but for any newcomers, here's the rundown. I'm going through every episode of Season 2 of Ninjago, scene by scene, and commenting on the writing, story, and pointing out any fun details you might have missed. The first episode of this season is officially referred to as Episode 14. It seems like it was meant to be an immediate next episode following Season 1's finale. Even the start of the episode recap is just about the events of episode 13, not the entire first season. The intro does have Lloyd in it though, that is new. This makes a lot of sense because Ninjago was originally meant to be 2 seasons long. The writers never had any intention of turning it into the massive franchise that it is today.
Finally, all fixed up and Serpentine free.
I don't know, Cole, it doesn't look all fixed up to me. It's not even Serpentine free, as we'll see in a minute.
This is frustrating. Our weapons are gone and most of our elemental powers are gone.
Alright, now we're getting somewhere. I'm all for the ninja being a little nerfed at the start. It makes sense now that the weapons are gone. However, never in the entirety of the first season was it said that the ninja could use their elemental powers on their own. Every time they use their powers, it's from the golden weapons. Those weapons had the power, not the person. We saw this when Wu used the shurikens to stop the fire Kai made when they were training early in Season 1. Now maybe you'd say that unlocking their true potential is what allowed them to use their elemental powers on their own without the golden weapons, but that was never mentioned. It's a minor nitpick, and I know each ninja has their own title like Ninja of Fire, Ninja of Earth, or whatever, but I think they should have made it more clear that the power comes from the person, not the weapon.
I mean, we can still do Spinjitzu, but
Spinjitzu is not tied to an elemental power. We'll see this in a few episodes. Anybody can learn Spinjitzu, which begs the question as to why Nia doesn't learn it.
And thanks to the Devourer, our tank's out of commission, our dragon's hurt, and now that the bounty's destroyed, we don't even have a place to sleep.
These guys are national heroes. They literally saved the entirety of Ninjago. They should get a ceremony and a reward. Why isn't this happening?
And where are you off to?
We have to find a couple of components to fix the ninja tank, and my dragon ointment has finally arrived. It's a day's trip.
Nice convenient way to get these two out of the story so you don't have to write them into the plot.
Once we get a roof over our head, we can start properly training Lloyd.
Where is Lloyd? Did Cole just leave him at the arcade again?
Forgive me, I haven't been myself lately. But now that I have the golden weapons, it's time that I got back to my roots.
This is interesting. Now that he has the golden weapons, Garmadon is falling back into temptation. His son's safety was enough to clear his head, but now that Lloyd is safe and the Devourer is dead, he's falling straight back into his old ways.
You want a home? I give you a home!
Okay, so Garmadon can pretty much do the Tornado of Creation on his own.
The power of the weapon.
Who is this snake? Why is his voice so deep? He is the most prevalent, unimportant character so far.
Rule with me, and we rule as brothers!
Rule with me, or else.
I really like this version of Garmadon. He's finally a villainous guy. He's mean, angry, does whatever he wants, exactly what we need.
But why isn't we fly in the opposite direction of the ninja when you have the golden weapons in your possession?
Wait, what happened to his deep voice? He's only been here for 30 seconds and he's already ruined. This scene is actually really important. Garmadon locks up one of the Constricti snakes for threatening Lloyd. This proves that Garmadon still cares about his son, but also wants to take over Ninjago. He talks about the prophecy that says Lloyd will defeat him, and believes it. He's not trying to defy fate, only delay it as long as he can.
But by getting rid of Sensei Wu and those pesky ninja, Lloyd will never reach his full potential. The prophecy will never be fulfilled, and Ninjago will be mine.
This is shaping up to be a really cool story. Garmadon is not going the traditional route of ignoring the prophecy and I want to make my own destiny kind of thing. He's intelligently manipulating fate to get what he wants.
This one-bedroom, one-half bath is a cozy dream. Who needs extras when everything's in arm's reach?
This lady talks like a walking ad, which I guess she is, so checks out.
Who needs lights when you have this view?
Why do I smell old people?
Dang, man, I didn't know this was a 2025 documentary of the current housing market.
Look, doll, I'm trying to work around your budget. This is all you can afford.
How times have changed. These are 4 young adults with no income and no practical skills, and yet they can afford something nicer than me with a college degree in engineering. Leave a like, by the way. Also, I'm kidding. I haven't finished my degree yet.
If we have to get Lloyd ready to save Ninjago from his father, shouldn't he at least have his own room?
Technically, that does not matter.
We're only thinking about the children.
You're not only thinking about the children, you're thinking about yourself. But that's completely understandable. Nobody wants to live here. So they go to the complete opposite end of the spectrum, and wow, this lady is good. Somehow this building, in a city with no dragons, has a dragon keep. And a training facility? What is the interest rate for the debt these 4 have just gotten themselves into? They had no financial advisor. Heck, Sensei Wu wasn't even there. The real estate lady just ruined 4 teenagers. And look at that face. She knows exactly what she's done, and she doesn't even care. Next, we jump into a little montage of the ninja working their day jobs, and it's going in a direction.
There are so many of them, and they wouldn't stop.
That's a man who has been through trauma. I am so sorry, Kai.
And I can make a little extra if I do the human piñata. Don't ask.
I have no intention of asking. The Serpentine leaders are planning something that we can just ignore for now. Jay has to deliver a pizza on the other side of town in under 5 minutes.
But I'll never get across town in 5 minutes.
Then I guess it comes out of your pocket.
This is a terrible business model. How is it legal? This whole scene is very reminiscent of Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man 2. And of course, he gets sidetracked stopping a robber.
It's 3 blades against none.
Does he sound like Cole to you? He does to me. Alright, he stops the robbery and then gets jumped by the Serpentine leaders. They were the ones who ordered the pizza. I'm unsure if kidnapping Jay was always part of the plan for them. Did they know he would be delivering the pizza? It's possible, but likely it was just a coincidence.
So that's the Serpentine master plan. Wicked!
That is quite a master plan.
Hopefully Cole can stop the bank robbery.
Yeah, no, he didn't, and he got fired. In fact, everyone else lost their jobs too. Funny enough, it seems like Kai was the only one who didn't get fired for lack of competence. He just ran off.
Has anyone seen Jay?
Ooh, I might be able to turn that into a meme. I'll try, just keep an eye out for it.
But I only heard 3. Aren't there 4?
No, stupid. We got one of them.
What on earth was the point of that dialogue? Aren't these supposed to be the best of the Serpentine population? They are all very stupid.
Ninjroids first!
Oh, you are such a gentleman.
Let me go, snake!
That's quite all right. Venom can't hurt.
Venom can't what? Hurt him? Yes, it can. Apparently, one of the original creators commented on the scene and clarified that Zane meant he could use his Falcon vision to circumvent the issue, but I don't see the Falcon anywhere.
We're just trying to distract you long enough so that Scales can kidnap Lloyd.
Welp, Lloyd is cooked. On the screen is a scene from one of the mini-movies where the ninja are all racing their dragons.
Let's train.
That was way creepier than it needed to be.
Hello? What's going on in there?
Oh, thank gosh. Master Wu, please save him.
We shouldn't have taken those jobs in the first place. What were we thinking? Losing Lloyd is by far our greatest loss.
But it could be your greatest lesson.
Did Wu tell everyone to leave the apartment, wait for the ninja to return and have a panic attack, and then come in a dramatic fashion? Yeah, he probably did.
I guess you could say we learned we don't need all the fancy stuff. We just need each other.
Thank you for saying the lesson of the episode out loud. I have mixed feelings when they do that. The interesting thing about this episode is that the conflict is not about saving Lloyd and stopping the snakes. It's actually about the ninja realizing that they must focus on training Lloyd and not just trying to afford a big house. So they move to the original small basement place. This is going to be fun. Also, Scales is in prison. I guess I should mention that.
The Golden Peaks, birthplace of the golden weapons.
I wonder who the dad was. I don't know how I feel about the golden mega weapon. Hopefully going through this season will help me gather my thoughts enough to make a good decision. It has its cool moments, but it also has a lot of inconsistencies, at least with Garmadon as its wielder. Maybe if somebody more competent was using it, it wouldn't have the problems I'll touch on throughout the series. This episode came out 6 months after Season 1 ended. Despite that, we didn't get a Season 1 recap at the beginning. We only got an Episode 13 recap. I feel like more mentions of Lloyd being the Green Ninja and Garmadon's origin with the Great Devourer would have been nice. Most people probably didn't rewatch the first season in preparation for this one, and me at least would have forgotten some important stuff. Otherwise, in terms of actual story, It's pretty solid. We set up our villain, Garmadon, and we see the ninja deal with some of the consequences of the Great Devourer. I'm excited to continue the series. Oh, and one more thing, I have just started a Patreon. If you're interested in early access to uploads and exclusive videos that aren't on YouTube, go check it out. As always, let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I will see you in the next video.